Hello, we are a 30 water team. We are second year students majoring in English, Da Nang, Agricultural University. This day, we have done a study called a 30 water, surveying in the current shortage of clean water. Because clean water is not only central demand of human, but also important economic resource of socio-economic development. There are billion people in the world without access to safe drinking water. While only about 15% of the world's population had enough, and sometimes more than enough, water to use. So, we hope to bring value to our society through this project. We use an experiment upon 99 objects to test the water comparison effects of campaign messages. Then we give them some suggestions of ways to save more water in household daily usage. As the epidemic situation, we couldn't do research directly, and a research we must create online Google Form with multiple questions. Forms are among the internet's most versatile tools, so it's quite sustainable and easy way to help complete the survey. As some is our obvious the messenger are.
After we did a survey with the people who live in the countryside, accounting for 72.4% from the age of 15 to 36. Our team have some results. Over 90% people are interested in clean water today. 57.6% people said that they think the city is the place that has to face to the shortage of water more than the countryside, while 80.8% people have clean water to use. Up to 18.4% people said that they don't have fresh water to use. So we can see a problem is that there are many people still have no water to use. On average, is household that have the highest use is from 1,000 liters to 5,000 liters, and the lowest use is from 40 to 50 liters per day. We can conclude that many people don't care about the amount of water they use on daily basis. Nearly 100% of people think that water is extremely important. Nearly 30% people often fall to a state of water shortage. This is a quietly high number. Some solutions that many people choose to say clean water are: first, turning off the faucets after using, accounted for 83.7%. Second, checking and repairing the water taps regularly, made up 83.6%. And last, installing the water clock, took up 53.1%.
There are 1% people for that. No problem, that is not a problem. Missing water is more than the area in the world, and 4% for that, it's not necessary. They know that some terrible effects that lack of clean water use are changing environment, imbalance of ecosystem, affecting health, daily life, economy, and possibly death. The number after doing the survey via Google Form and interview give us some conclusions. Most people know that water is important, but they don't really care about the amount of water they use every day. There are some people who still think that the water shortage problem does not happen or has a little. The percentage of people who do not have clean water to use account for 19.2%. We can infer that the state of water shortage is the dilemma that we have to face.
Furthermore, in areas that the epidemic situation are not too severe, we still use the qualitative analysis by interviewing inhabitants over the questionnaire we had prepared before to make sure the information we get are seriously objective.
Và nước rất là cần thiết trong cuộc sống hàng ngày của chúng ta, trong những sinh hoạt hàng ngày ví dụ như nấu nướng, rửa bát, giặt giũ, nấu ăn và nói chung là nước rất là quan trọng. Chúng ta có thể thấy việc nước cần bởi vì trên cơ thể chúng ta đã 70% lượng nước trong con người, còn nếu như bây giờ ngoài cuộc sống mà không có nước thì ta cũng không thể sống được.
Theo chị thì nước thì nó rất quan trọng đối với con người và bất cứ sinh vật nào. Nó rất quan trọng đối với sự tồn tại và phát triển. Như chúng ta thấy thiếu ăn được, thiếu nước thì rất là khó chịu, đúng không?
Vậy nước quan trọng như thế thì bạn đã làm gì để tiết kiệm nước sạch cho khu bạn sinh sống?
Thì mình dùng nước một cách tiết kiệm, không sử dụng lãng phí, dùng nước rất là lý. Trong cuộc sống thường ngày thì tôi là người rất tiết kiệm, bởi vì là phải tiết kiệm mức tối đa khi mà nước đã gọi là nước sạch thì phải tiết kiệm tối đa. Nếu có thể được thì nước rửa lau, ta dùng cái lau cho heo hoặc là những cái nước mà rửa lau nước ba thì ta có thể dùng để chân tay, hoặc là ta có thể cho vật ăn nước cho gà.
Tiết kiệm hàng ngày thì thường là mình sẽ sử dụng nước hợp lý. Cái nước rửa lau thì chị có thể tiết kiệm lại để chị tưới cho cây, hoặc là sử dụng cho các con vật.
Bạn có thể nêu những khó khăn mà bạn gặp phải.
After having directly examined over the first three questions, we can see that water is one of the basic components of life, playing an extremely important role for humans or any other creatures on Earth. This is one of the most valuable resources. Water is necessary for life and development. Water is not only an environment, but is also a source of life. It brings countless health benefits, but is also an input and raw material in production and agricultural activities. People already know there's a limit to water resource, so they also have their ways to make sure that when they might don't have water supply, they still have their own resource. So almost people interviewed have similar answers. They have already had modalities to reserve water under the circumstances. People also assume that climate change does have effect on water shortage, and we both know that humans' activities have strongest relation with climate change. Conclude that we must do something to save our world from the risk of being thirsty.
Theo mình thì việc biến đổi khí hậu thì ảnh hưởng khá nghiêm trọng đến vấn đề nước. Ví dụ như là nước biển dâng lên thì nó sẽ cái phần nước mặn nó sẽ ngấm dần vào cái đất liền của chúng ta, ảnh hưởng đến nước ngọt. Khi mà hệ sinh thái thay đổi thì cái phần nước ngọt nó sẽ có thể bị cạn kiệt.
Bạn có biết những khu vực nào trên thế giới
Nearly all the interviewers consider that Africa and India are places that facing with water shortage, to which they are not really interested and study deeply enough about this side. Meanwhile, there are so many places right in our country that are facing with the problem. All over the country, there's over 1,000 communes are under the danger of lacking water so far.
After learning about the difficulty faced by survey participants and face-to-face interviews, our team came up with a few methods to save clean water, such as installation of water meter, check and fix leaks, use the faucet efficiently, share water when cooking, save water in the bathroom, teaching children how to save water. Do not wash car and yard with water sprinklers. Make the most of water when possible. Take advantage of rainwater. Do not use the toilet as a tray or a trash can. Save water when watering plants and grass.
Most people agree with all the methods that our group has suggested, and there are 6 methods that people apply the most. Make the most of water when possible, accounted for 48 people. Effective use of faucets, accounted for 24 people. Save water in the bedroom when cooking, accounted for 20 people. Save water when washing, personal hygiene, accounted for 17 people. Save water when watering plants and grass, accounted for 13 people. Do not water the car and yard with the sprinkler, occupy 3 people.
After a period of applying 2 methods, evidence also shows that the higher pay rise however respond more positively to the campaign and normative incentive, and to the monetary incentive. Each person is more conscious. Others both contents are the complete process that our team collected and worked on for 2 months. Thank you to Ms. Wendy Michael for guiding and accompanying my team in completing the project. And there is a sentence that my group would like to give to everyone. The world is thirsty. Don't keep the water applied to yourself. Thank you for watching.